Right. This is a reply for Pro Act 2 Contest and Pitch Fest Library Research for Luis Rodriguez. Your first one is Thriller Fest XV. So, a thriller fest. I saw that there's a lot of payments for the workshops and the master classes and the packages, which is still a lot of money overall. The requirements, it's 7 pages in Word doc, formatted, title with writer's name. I don't really understand what that means off the bat, so it might be a little off-putting for most people. The 1-page query letter, which is actually a good regular thing to do. Synopsis of a novel or nonfiction work. And the deadline is pretty good, and the location is pretty nice as well, New York. And then the time commitment is about 5 days in next year. I actually do agree that the benefits are pretty good, especially the pros and getting to expose your work, but there also is the major con of having to spend that much money, as well as having to get airfare and whatever else. But I think it would be a good idea if you did have work already out there but wanted to pitch something more different into your genre. And then for 2, the Hollywood Pitch Festival. That is a pretty good package for the 2-day pass, and then expert pitch coaching via Skype. I don't even think I know anybody that uses Skype anymore. Like, that throws me back several years. Now everything is on Discord or GoToMeeting, but Skype used to be the big thing. So I rarely ever hear anyone using it anymore, and the total night is about $300, which is pretty average. I do like that they have to agree to a submission agreement, and that they have to memorization for meetings or conversations, for sharing idea stealing, which honestly you wouldn't really think that much about in a professional setting. And of course, WSJ signatory and produced credits, which is pretty, I would say, average. The pros are actually pretty good for all known companies and agents. The cons, I have to agree with you that there isn't a lot of information, and that they should honestly give more information to a person that may want to go, or may want to do expert pitch coaching or something like that. So I think that on that would be a lower end if you're just starting up, or even wanting to go in general, because there's not a lot of information unless you've been there before or know somebody that's been there before. Then the 3rd one is Hacking Hollywood Pitch Fest with the Gilbert Brothers. I've never really heard of them at all. The 1-day pass is $35, which is pretty low, pretty good, pretty average. Then there is different tiers for filmmaker, which is $79, pitch your project, which is $100, and full event pass, which is like $400. Plus, when you add in tax, that's a lot of money. And purchasing tickets for desired tier, of course, and then projects version correctly and professional like. I think that's more like a professional manner, and a person would have to actually know what they're doing before pitching the contest, and probably have to do a lot of research about it. For myself, I wouldn't know what to do. I've been working on a series of mine for past year or more since I started it in a class at Full Sail, and I still don't know how to actually explain it to people besides giving them a full detail about everything that's going on, and still sometimes it's over their heads. But the deadline is actually a pretty good deadline. The location is in Florida, so you know that might be a good idea for people that live in actual Florida, not like California, like me. Of course, the potential benefits is getting to play in both executive for the arenas online, you know, high-level executives online, regular or whatever, and then getting to walk into a meeting, know how to package a television and film scripts the right way, and it does seem like a good benefit. The ability for pros, which would be the ability to network and present to known agencies, is pretty good, but that's only the pros that are listed, and I think that's a good pro, but not really much, in my opinion. Of course, the cons is short time span, and you only have 2 days, which is only going to be maybe about not very many hours, if you think about it, depending on how long it's open and how long it's for and how many people you can meet. You literally would have to be on the ball every time to go there, and I do feel that it would be a very short time span to actually be able to meet everybody you want to and get those connections made. So that is my review, and thank you very much.